I have spent the past few weeks doing something that most car owners would be amazed to know. I sat with mechanics. I read through real owner data from Driver Power, What Car, Honest John, and the Warrantywise Reliability Index. I looked at thousands of owner testimonies from people actually living with these cars every day. And when I finished, I had crossed out nearly every car on the list. The result was painful. Out of everything on sale in the UK right now, only 7 passed. Not 7 in each class, 7 full stop. These are not the cars with the flashiest advertisements or the longest list of optional extras. They are the ones that will not betray you 6 months after the warranty runs out. They are the cars mechanics tell their own families to buy. Every single one of them is in this video for a reason that goes beyond a press release. Let us get into it. Number 7. Skoda Octavia 1.5 TSI petrol. Start here if you have a family and a budget and you are tired of compromising one for the other. The previous generation petrol Octavia finished first out of every car in the family class in the What Car Reliability Survey with a score of 99.3%. Not second, first. Above the Ford Focus, above the Volkswagen Golf, above the Audi A3. Mechanics who work on these cars will tell you the same thing. When a petrol Octavia comes in, it is almost always for routine servicing, not emergencies. The reason it earns its place here is what it gives you for the money. The boot is enormous, confirmed by CarWow's 2026 review as bigger than the Ford Focus estate and bigger than most family SUVs you would pay considerably more for. Adults can sit in genuine comfort in the rear. The front seats, updated in the 2024 facelift, are the sort of thing you do not appreciate until you have been driving for 3 hours and you realize your back does not hurt. The 1.5-litre petrol engine is smooth, responsive, and it is the sweet spot in the range because it avoids the complexity that crept into the diesel and plug-in hybrid variants. What Car's 2026 review gives it 5 stars when tested by their team, noting it is more accomplished than most rivals in practicality, quality, and value. Starting from around £28,000, nothing else at this price gives you this much car or this much peace of mind. If you have a family, this is the honest choice. Number 6. Honda Jazz Hybrid. The Honda Jazz Hybrid is one of those cars that never gets the recognition it deserves because it refuses to be glamorous. That is precisely why it is on this list. The Jazz finished 14th out of 50 cars in the Driver Power Best Cars to Own survey, confirmed by both CarWow's 2026 review and Auto Express. Owners rated it highly for build quality and reliability, and Honda's overall reputation for low fault rates across its model range is well documented. The What Car Reliability Survey confirms the Jazz is one of the most dependable small cars available in the UK. What makes it special is the interior. Honda engineers the Jazz around the idea that the cabin should feel as large as the car allows, and the result is something genuinely impressive. The rear magic seats fold in multiple configurations, turning the back seat into a space for tall objects, a flatbed for dogs, or an upright seat for adults who need proper legroom. For a small car, it surprises people constantly. RAC Drive's 2026 review confirms the high seating position gives you a commanding view out that most small SUVs cannot match without the size that makes parking a daily negotiation. The hybrid system pulls this car through town in near silence at low speeds before the engine joins seamlessly. Honest John's long-term data confirms real-world fuel economy is genuinely achievable without trying. Prices start from just over £28,000 for the entry-level elegance, and every version comes well loaded from the factory. If practicality matters more to you than being seen in the right badge, there is very little competition at this price. Number 5. Mazda CX-5. There are family SUVs that try to be everything to everyone, and then there is the Mazda CX-5, which simply commits to doing its own thing exceptionally well. Mazda's reputation for interior quality at this price point is consistently referenced across CarWow's 2026 review and Cinch's road test assessment, both noting a cabin that feels and looks more expensive than the price tag suggests. What Car's 2026 review confirms the driving experience is genuinely engaging by family SUV standards because Mazda tuned the suspension for the driver rather than just for comfort scores. It handles with intent on a winding road in a way the Nissan Qashqai and Skoda Karoq simply do not. Honest John's reliability data places Mazda consistently at the better end of the satisfaction index for overall ownership experience. Car Buyer's long-term review data shows few serious complaints from owners. and the engines, which are free of the overcomplicated turbo setups that create problems on many rivals, are praised by independent mechanics for their straightforwardness. Parts are accessible, independent garages understand them, and the cars are not designed around locking you into main dealer servicing for your entire ownership. The CX-5 starts from around £31,000 in 2026. It is not the biggest boot in class, and it does not pretend to be. What it offers instead is a car that is genuinely pleasant to be in every single day, that holds together over time, and that loses value more slowly than most of its rivals. That combination is rarer than it should be. Number 4. Kia Sportage Hybrid. The Kia Sportage Hybrid is the data-backed choice that the Driver Power Survey, Edmunds, and the RAC all agree on, and they rarely agree on anything. Edmunds gave the 2026 Sportage Hybrid a score of 8.7 out of 10, making it one of the highest-rated hybrid SUVs in its segment in their testing. Kia's 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty is confirmed as standard on every single Sportage sold in the UK by CarWow, Auto Express, and the RAC's 2026 review. That warranty, which transfers to subsequent owners and does not require servicing at a Kia dealership to remain valid, is a statement of confidence that very few manufacturers are prepared to match. RAC Drive confirms it is one of the best family SUVs on sale right now, full stop. The interior is where Kia has made the most noticeable progress. CarWow's 2026 review confirms the curved dual-screen dashboard setup is one of the best designed in the class, bringing technology that previously cost tens of thousands more within reach of a family budget. The boot is genuinely large, confirmed across multiple reviews as spacious enough for real family life without compromise. The hybrid system uses a 6-speed conventional automatic gearbox rather than a CVT, and the difference in feel is noticeable. It responds naturally, it does not drone when you accelerate, and it makes the hybrid Sportage feel like a proper car rather than a fuel economy exercise. The hybrid Sportage starts from around £34,000 in the UK, confirmed by the RAC's 2026 review, which is competitive for everything it brings to the table. If you are the sort of person who wants to buy a car and genuinely stop worrying about it for 7 years, the Sportage Hybrid is where the conversation ends. Number 3. Toyota Yaris Cross Hybrid. The mechanically identical sibling to the Toyota Yaris, which scored a perfect 100% in the What Car Reliability Survey, the Yaris Cross Hybrid brings that same proven powertrain into a raised body that makes practical sense for the vast majority of UK drivers. Parker's March 2026 full review describes the Yaris Cross as almost perfectly judged. Toyota's hybrid technology in this car is not a new experiment. It is a system with decades of real-world proof behind it, used in hundreds of thousands of taxis, hire cars and family runabouts across the world, producing the kind of real-world data that engineers do not get from laboratory testing. Car Buyer's long-term review achieved better fuel economy in daily UK driving than Toyota's own official figures, which is the opposite of what usually happens. The 2026 Yaris Cross comes with Toyota safety sensors standard across the range, which includes pre-collision detection, lane departure warning, adaptive cruise, and rear cross-traffic alert. Euro NCAP gave it 5 stars when tested in 2021. Toyota's warranty can be extended to a full 10 years when you service at an authorized Toyota dealer, confirmed by Parker's 2026 review, which is an offer no other manufacturer in this class comes close to matching. Autocar's 2026 road test describes the hybrid system as thoroughly unexciting, which is exactly the right thing to say about a system that works correctly every single time. Prices start from around £27,000. The car does not lecture you, it does not break down, and it does not make headlines. That is the point. Number 2, Toyota Corolla Hybrid. The Toyota Corolla is the best-selling car in history. More than 50 million have been sold globally. That number does not happen by accident. What Car's 2026 Hybrid Reliability Survey confirms the Corolla Hybrid is one of the most dependable family hatchbacks available in the UK. When owners did report a fault, the most common issue was the 12-volt auxiliary battery going flat on cars that do a lot of short trips or sit unused for long periods. 2/3 were resolved within 24 hours, and Toyota covered the cost of all work, which is the version of car ownership most people actually want. The hybrid system itself, confirmed by Driving Electric's reliability assessment, has a proven track record that predates most of its rivals' hybrid programs entirely. CarWow's 2026 review describes the Corolla as genuinely good fun on a country lane, with a surprising willingness to change direction that previous generations never had. The chassis is properly sorted, not just compliant. The infotainment system, updated with a larger 10.5-inch screen, is described as crisp and easy to navigate. Honest John's 2026 assessment confirms the interior quality is high, with a solid, well-constructed feel that does not fade over time. The Corolla is available as a regular hybrid in both hatchback and touring sports estate forms. There is no plug, no charging anxiety, and no battery range to monitor. The system simply works quietly and continuously every time you drive. J.D. Power confirmed the Corolla earned the highest dependability ranking in its segment in the 2025 Vehicle Dependability Study. Starting from around £31,000, it is one of the most honest purchases you can make in 2026. Number 1. Toyota RAV4 PHEV. 3 of the 7 cars on this list are Toyotas. That is not a coincidence. That is what the data keeps telling you, no matter which survey you look at or which mechanic you ask. The best car to buy in the UK in 2026 is a Toyota. That is what the warranty data, the reliability surveys, and the owner testimonials all say, independently of each other. The brand new 6th generation RAV4 arrived in the UK in 2026, and it is available exclusively as a plug-in hybrid, confirmed by Auto Express, Honest John, and What Cars 2026 reviews. The official electric-only range from the new and larger battery is 85 miles in standard spec trim, confirmed by Auto Express, with real-world testing in the first drives returning around 70 miles. That is enough to cover the average UK daily commute and the school run without touching the petrol engine, which means for many owners it runs like an electric car from Monday to Friday and a petrol car for weekend trips and holidays. J.D. Power confirmed the RAV4 earned the highest dependability ranking in its vehicle segment in the 2025 Vehicle Dependability Study. Parker's long-term RAV4 data from current owners includes testimonies of 8 years and more than 100,000 miles without a single mechanical issue beyond tyres and brakes, which is the kind of story that does not come from press events. The all-wheel drive version adds a second electric motor on the rear axle that provides genuinely useful grip in the wet and in winter conditions without requiring a drive shaft or transfer case. The RAV4 PHEV starts from £43,845 in Icon trim, confirmed by Auto Express's 2026 first drive, which places it in company car territory where the low benefit in kind rate makes it exceptionally attractive for drivers using their car for work. For private buyers, it is more expensive than the Kia Sportage and the Hyundai Tucson, and it is also more reliable than both based on the available survey data, more fuel efficient on a daily basis, and backed by Toyota's warranty structure that no Korean manufacturer has yet matched in terms of the servicing terms. The people who buy RAV4s tend to keep them for a very long time. The people who service them tend to see very little inside them beyond routine maintenance. That is the entire story, and it is the most valuable one in this video.